Hey guys, welcome back to Reality Comics Presents. We're here with store manager Matt. Matt, what is your last name? You never told me your last name.
Benamati, Italian name.
Oh, you see, I've never known that until today, which is kind of sad.
You never asked.
But we're here with Matt. We're going to talk a little about his favorite things, why he's working here, and what got him here. So, off the top of your head, why comic books?
I started reading comic books like at 8 years old. Me and my dad would go to Denial's, the farmer's market kind of thing.
I remember that place.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are they still around?
There was always like the 25-cent bins kind of thing when people get rid of their books. My dad was like, cool, get some comics, It was like our thing to do on the weekends, and it just
Very cool.
started from there. So he figured, hey, at least you're reading, so.
What were you reading at age 9, 8?
I don't know. There were a lot less worries back then for parents. Like there wasn't, there was still like the comic code authority where like no cussing, no nudity, that kind of thing. So pretty much everything was open for.
This was a PG setting sort of thing.
So, but no, it was lots of Avengers, Captain America, Superman, the Predator stuff, because I remember like the Predator movies were coming out then. So all that kind of good stuff. So.
That's cool. So from reading as a kid, were your interests growing up to be in the comic book industry, or just was that just a hobby for you?
I mean, I think everybody, who grows up reading comic books would be like, oh, it'd be cool if I could draw, and I could go draw comics, or, just be involved somehow. But, really it was just a hobby. Like, I can't draw a stick figure to save my life, so,
What was the transition like from 8 to now?
Life. I mean, you get into high school, you play sports, you kind of get out of it for a while. Then you go to college, and then you're like, oh, hey, that shop's still there. I've got some extra money. Let's go check it out. And then you start getting into comics again and everything.
It kind of reels you back in a little bit.
Yeah, it reels you back in. And you're like, oh, crap, now I got to get everything that I missed. So, and then the debt begins.
Well, I mean, $3 does add up a lot real fast.
Yeah.
It really does. So, what got you to Metropolis?
I had actually gotten back into it, and what it was is I went to the shop that Chris, the owner, was working at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to know Chris, and like I said, I was getting back into comics and everything, and then he ended up deciding that he wanted to open his own shop, and it really came down to like I was the buddy that had the truck, so it was, hey, let's go.
Opportunity
go
called and you
pick
answered
up,
it,
some fixtures, and hey, let's go over here, and it just kind of went from there, and then obviously. The shop opened up and everything.
The most exciting thing that ever happened while you've been working here was...
Can I say that on camera?
Whoa, it's one of those exciting
all
things.
All kinds of stuff. As far as events would go, probably like having like the Suicide Girls come and do a signing here. That was really cool.
What?
Yeah, they were
at
all
a
really
comic book
cool.
store?
Yeah, they were all really cool, and they had set up a little table, little area. We had a line like around the building for them and everything.
I would
Like,
imagine.
whoa. So yeah.
Why was I invited? Cool. You probably didn't know me at the time.
I didn't know you. Yeah, no, that was pretty cool.
Guess I missed out.
As far as like crazy, would probably the chick that escaped from the hospital down the street was sleeping over in the bushes. It doesn't happen very often, I swear.
And so, just bring this to a close. You imagine, being here for a lot longer, or do you have other aspirations going on? Any side projects you got going on right now that we don't know about?
I have a 1-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old daughter, so side projects pretty much got signed.
Oh,
your
hands are
I'm
tied.
busy being a dad on my off time, but no, just making the store better and better as much as we can. So
you guys are doing a great job, and I just want to say thank you for letting us, have these videos here and get a chance to actually meet you guys and work with you guys, because I've realized you guys are some really cool people I ever met in a comic book store.
We try to be like that. Was the thing when we started. Like we didn't want it to be that dark, dungeony, dusty, like normal comic book shop that you're like, what am I doing in here? And when you ask somebody for help, they're like, it's over there, and you're kind of like, thanks.
Yeah,
like we try to be like the friendly, like outgoing type of crew.
You guys really are that, and actually a lot more too. You guys just. Like when you say Metropolis Comics, everybody knows you guys, and I think that's one of the cool things. You guys are actually part of the community now, and keep it up. Because I see, real quick, they have an ad in every movie theater in Elk Grove, which is really cool. Because when I go there, I'm like, hey, Metropolis Comics, I'm watching Batman movie. When I'm done, I better go there and get a comic book. Very smart advertising on you guys.
It's cool. Part. I've gone to the movies and I'll walk in and they'll be like, "Hey, it's that guy," and I'm like, "Oh," because I'm kind of like a private person, and it's funny. Like the kids will be like, "Hey, man," I'm like, "Oh."
Ah, son of a! They noticed me.
Yeah, I'm not one of those like fame-seeking people, so yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. Well, thank you
so
much.
I'm videotaping for
yeah, well,
yeah.
I kind of like kidnap you, make you do this for us because you're about to run off and eat your food. So,
hey man, gotta get lunch, man.
I apologize for ruining your time and your lunch,
no worries,
but
man.
Thank you for the interview, man.
Yeah, anytime.
All right, guys. See you next week for another interview. We'll probably have some more content brewing somewhere else, and I will re-record this in a second because I ruined that completely.
Also, you should ask them what his favorite content is, like what their books are and all that stuff. I mean,
As I'm wrapping
you can get to that.
I was about to wrap it up, so now I gotta okay, you want to think of this over real quick? Favorite.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop real quick. Yeah.
Favorite. All right, so right now, if you have to go with some of your books you're reading, which ones are really catching your eye right now?
I think I've always just been a huge X-Men fan, so anything X-Men.
All right.
Strangely, I'm not a Wolverine guy per se, but like anything like your X-Men.
Well, he's been
stuff,
overplayed so much they kind of like get immune to him.
You don't need 3 series going at the same time just for Wolverine. Plus, he's in like Avengers now.
He's everywhere.
3 X-Men series. I just it's just redundant. So
Cyclops
anything X-Men, I
some.
usually will. I'm always into. Image, God, all kinds of good stuff. Saga, Planetoid, Lazarus right now is excellent.
Okay.
Chew, like there's just been tons of books from Image lately that it's just, if you're not a big superhero kind of person, try Image. They've got tons of good stuff. Like I said, not necessarily superhero books, but just out there kind of things.
Well, content is what people really want too.
And the thing too is they don't keep a lot of it like going forever. Like you're not like Amazing Spider-Man 700 kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nice, quick, concise, like 6-issue, 12-issue kind of stories,
Okay.
and then you're done and you move on.
So you follow to a point, and then you get to the very end and you kind of move on to the next one.
And then probably after that, I mean, I do dabble in DC. There's a couple of good books, like anything. Usually, like I said, Superman. As long as he has a good artist. When they don't have a good artist, it's hard to read. Superman.
Yeah, well, the artwork is really what people really aspire
like
to.
I can't do like a skinny Superman. It's just what is that? And then Dark Horse has been coming out with a lot of good stuff lately too.
Okay.
Like I said, a little bit of the indie stuff,
love
and then
indie stuff,
like anything
more where you're at.
X-Men is my thing. So.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us this time on our interview. Check out Matt's segment, Metro Explains, every Monday on our channel. And until then, see you next time.